Hello Goblins, welcome back to another video on the Wicked Kawasaki Ninja 125. Alright, so in today's video we've got a bit of a spicy topic for you where we're going to discuss ATGATT, which means all the gear all the time. And effectively what that means is your gloves, your jacket, your boots, everything. You should be wearing everything all the time to protect you when you're on your motorcycle. Now, I actually don't like that term ATGATT, mainly because I don't know, it's like one of those things that people like to judge others about, you know? Like, people seem to absolutely love it. I mean, in the comments, if I ride in a t-shirt, or, I mean, even the video the other day of my wife riding our ZX-9R, people left a few comments about how she wasn't wearing the right trousers or shoes or gloves or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, right, okay, so you're going to try and use that to shame other riders? You know, I don't quite understand it. But anyway, so we're going to talk about the whole ATGATT idea, and we're going to talk about the best attitude that you should have towards riding a motorcycle in terms of your own safety, but mainly about how it's a choice. It's a personal choice at the end of the day. All right, let's jump on Ninja 125. Let's go for a ride. Yeah, it's true. I don't ride with all my gear all the time. I mean, just for today's video, I'm wearing jeans that I got from, God, I think it was H&M or something like that. I can't even remember. I've got my everyday walkabout shoes on. I've got gloves, which I've had these for a couple of years now. They're really good gloves for the summer because they are very breathable, but in a crash, this isn't really going to protect my hands all that much. And even the jacket that I'm wearing, this is a jacket I've worn a lot out on rides, and it's just a little bit lightweight and it's a little bit more breathable than my actual motorcycle jacket. But this is just from Superdry, right? This is a fashion jacket that I really do like this jacket, but I wear it on rides quite a lot during the summer months because I just find it a little bit more comfortable, a little more flexible, despite the fact that this leather, it's real leather, so it'll give me a little bit of protection, but it's not going to protect me anywhere near as much as a proper motorcycle jacket would. Right? It's a choice, guys. It is a choice. So I know that for a lot of people, it's people will make these kinds of comments to help you because they want you to stay safe. They want you to make sure that if you do end up getting involved in a crash of some kind, that at least you're going to be protected as best as possible. So I kind of understand that for a lot of people it's coming from a good place, but at the same time it comes across really kind of like as if they're trying to shame you for riding in gear that isn't specifically motorcycle. Jesus Christ! Whoa! God's sake! How much space do you bloody need? Do you know how close you were? God, bloody hell! Right. Hang on. Let me pull over here. Let's have a chat with this person. Hi there, you alright?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just didn't see you, sorry.
No, it's alright. It's just, yeah, I didn't have a lot of room by the pavement, so I was getting squeezed like this. So, but no, as long as you're alright, I just tapped on your window like this with my glove.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm just sorry, I just didn't see you until you were sort of right
We
up
were
there.
looking for a parking spot.
Yeah, oh, I see. You look on this side, right, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. I
You're
just,
all right.
yeah, no, I'm absolutely fine.
It's alright.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Because that little bike has got just enough space anyway to fit through small gaps. It's not a problem, but yeah, just wanted to make sure that everything was all right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, no problem at all. Right, you take care. Bye-bye. God, I find that absolutely hilarious. The way how we're talking about, you know, how not wearing proper riding gear is a choice. And something like that happens. But I mean, I suppose that's why you everyone encourages you to wear all your gear, because when something like that happens and someone doesn't see you for whatever reason because they're not looking in the road where they should be. Oh god, the irony is absolutely just astounding. Anyway, all right, let's try and get a little bit back on topic here. Okay, the thing is about this whole ATGATT thing is that motorcycle equipment is expensive. It is all expensive, and I'm a little bit dubious about motorcycle equipment and why it is as expensive as it is. Because it doesn't need to be. Yes, you can get used motorcycle equipment, not helmets, but used jackets, used boots. A lot of the time they've still got a lot of life left in them, so they're absolutely fine to reuse. But honestly, I mean, throughout my career riding motorcycles, I have spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds on jackets, boots, gloves, helmets, the lot, on everything. So it's riding motorcycles is an expensive hobby. So if you do want to try and save a buck somewhere, well, then one of the areas that you're going to try and save money is in what you wear. I remember when I first started riding scooters. This is when I was 16. Right, so I had just enough money to afford the scooter, so I bought the scooter and a helmet. Gloves, I wore woolly gloves. Woolly gloves, that's what I wore. And a puffer jacket with just, again, regular jeans and trainers. Alright? That's what I used to wear. And that is pretty much what I continued to wear even when I started riding proper motorcycles. Because I didn't know any better, but two, because, well, I didn't really have the money to invest in all the stuff that I needed, and so that is kind of just how it happened. And then over time, as you become more knowledgeable around motorcycles and the right gear to wear and things, the better helmets and things to buy, and you start earning a little bit more money as you get older, you know, you can afford to spend a little bit more on stuff that protects you. But I don't want people to think that, oh, I don't have enough money for all the correct riding gear, so therefore I can't ride motorcycles, I'm gonna have to put it off until I've got a little bit of extra cash. All right, no, that's not how it should be. Okay, when you are getting involved, starting off riding, all right, use whatever you have around the house. Of course, you have to wear a helmet as a legal requirement here in the UK, so you do have to spend a little bit of money on a helmet, but you can get helmets for 50 quid that are really good helmets. They're really, really good, neat helmets, so you can get pretty decent ones. Just make sure they've got all the right certifications and all that stuff. Make sure they fit as well. That's a really important part of a motorcycle functioning properly, is that they fit. But yeah, just go with what you can afford, but what you've already got. Don't be afraid to reuse gloves that you've got around the house, all right? Don't be afraid to wear regular old jeans like I do. Pretty much every single day I ride a motorcycle, I'm just in regular old jeans. No, they're not going to protect you as well as motorcycle stuff would, right? Of course, no, they're not. They're not, all right? But it is something, all right? It's better than nothing, all right? It's better than riding in shorts and flip-flops, which people do. There are people out there that will ride in t-shirts, flip-flops and shorts. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's got to be a really hot day for me to not wear my jacket. Okay, the few days of the year where I decide not to wear my jacket. But it's a choice, guys. All right, it is a choice. So don't shame other people because they're not riding the correct riding equipment according to you, apart from wearing a helmet, which, for my mind, that should be a choice as well. As crazy as that sounds, in my personal opinion, I really don't think it should be a legal requirement to wear a helmet. That should also be a choice, right? Yes, I understand it's to save people's lives, but whose life is it that is at risk more than anyone else's? The rider. So the rider should be able to make the choice. Right, in some parts of the United States, you don't have to wear a helmet. I'm actually for that, because I prefer to have the choice. I don't like it when governments and councils strip these choices away from me. I like to make the choices myself. How I want to do these things, right? If I want to go out in flip-flops and shorts, then I should be able to do that. Despite the fact that it is seriously not a good idea. Alright? But it's a choice, guys. That's what it comes down to. How much equipment you decide to wear for your own safety is up to you. I can only give you recommendations, alright? ATGATT is one of those things that is designed to encourage people to wear the right stuff and to wear it as often as possible. Pretty much every single time you get on a motorcycle, you are encouraged to wear all that stuff. But that's not necessarily, you know, it's not an option for everyone a lot of the time. Yeah, man. Shame on those people who think it's okay to ridicule other riders, content creators, whoever it might be, for the equipment that they choose to wear. Right? It's up to you. It's up to you. We can only, or I, in the position that I'm in, I can only give you recommendations. I can't force you to do anything, and neither should anyone else. Right? It's your prerogative. If you want to have whatever equipment you want to ride in, that's up to you. Yeah? Okay, and look, and the thing is as well, I think a lot of people, they give riding equipment a bit too much credit for protecting people. If you get involved in a crash, let's be brutally honest here, equipment is not going to 100% protect you. You're still probably going to walk away with broken ribs, broken limbs. You're going to be hurt. You might not necessarily walk away from a crash, depending on how severe it is. All the protective equipment is designed to do is to try and prevent any major serious injuries from happening, all right, or death, even fatalities. But it's not the answer to stopping you from getting hurt whatsoever. Okay, so we can't give protective equipment that much credit, because it's not going to protect you 100% of the time in 100% of instances. Okay, so I just want to kind of put that out there, just because, I mean, mainly the motivation. I mean, I've been wanting to do a video about this for a little while now, about the whole ATGATT thing. But as much as it's a good kind of concept, it's a good kind of idea, and yeah, it's good to encourage people. At the same time, it's used as a weapon in a lot of ways to just, I don't know, target riders for whatever reason. You know, I get that not everyone in the world is going to like me or like my wife on camera. Whatever, that's a given. But to use things like, oh, you're not wearing the correct protective equipment, just to try and, I don't know, get other people on your side or something like that, that's not right either. Yeah, there's no need for it. Okay, it's a choice. Yeah, I appreciate that people want to, you know, make sure that we're safe and that, but it's a choice, right? We know the risks. We know the risks every single day. Whenever I go out and ride, I understand the risks that I take in the equipment that I choose to wear or not to wear. Yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, right, guys, it has gotten to a point where I don't like shooting videos wearing a t-shirt anymore, because despite the fact that I'm allowed to, and I want to because it's hot, or because, I don't know, maybe I'm going to be able to do a better video because I'm a little bit cooler and a little bit more with it and not complaining all the time throughout. You know, it's a choice. But the think you guys know what I'm trying to say. But I don't do videos now without wearing my jacket, just because I feel like it's something that everyone is going to say. Everyone's going to mention, oh, you're not wearing your jacket, oh, you're not wearing your gloves, oh, you're not wearing the right trousers, oh, you're not wearing the right shoes. It's like, just piss off, man. You really don't need to worry. I'll worry about that, right? I will worry about my own well-being, okay? You guys don't have to. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. Especially if you're going to be, you know, a little bit rude about it as well, okay? So anyway, guys and gals, when you're riding your bikes, right, wear whatever you want to wear. I'm not going to judge you, okay? It's your motorcycle career, it's your life. You ride with whatever equipment you want to ride with. But just remember that if you ride with proper equipment, you are going to be a little bit safer when it comes to the worst happening, the worst of the worst happening, alright? Like what happened back there, yeah? That person simply didn't see that I was there, despite the fact that there's this green thing and me on it with a light on. Yeah, these things can happen. So it's for those occasions where the worst can happen is when you're probably going to want your equipment on. Yeah, but it's up to you. It's all in your hands, all right? So I can give you all the best recommendations in the world, but it's not necessarily going to change anyone's way of dressing or equipping themselves on a ride, and it's not going to change a lot of people's opinions on what I've said in today's video about wear what you want to wear. Yeah. And I know that this might divide opinions, this video, alright? It might divide opinions. So, but just be polite, yeah? Be in the comments. If you disagree, then politely disagree. I'm not encouraging people to not wear their equipment. I actively do. But at the same time, I'm not going to judge and ridicule someone because they're not. Because maybe they can't afford it. Right? You know what I mean? Just think things like that. It just winds me up. This poorer person who wants to get involved in motorcycling, that's what we should be focusing on. The fact that they are willing to invest the little money they have into getting involved in the hobby, and yet they get ridiculed for not having the right equipment. You know, it's like, whatever, stop it. Stop doing that. Stop discouraging people. Okay, they don't need it. They don't need to hear it, right? They probably know perfectly well that they don't have all the best riding equipment. That's not your problem, right? That's theirs. Right, just let them enjoy their bikes. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching all the way to the end of today's video. If you agree with what I've said and you want more content like this, then hit that like button, get subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of our future uploads. Thanks again all the way for watching all the way to the end of today's video. We'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Ride safe.